So in okay, come to the question number 4. I think in last year they're asking about groundnut, I think. So there are special practices, nutrient management and all. So in some same lines, you can expect the question on sugarcane or jute. Okay, either sugarcane or jute or some other like cotton, etc. So here we are given the sugarcane cultivation. So nutrient management and use of biofertilizers. See a simple definition. Sugarcane is a introduction, long duration, high biomass crop that requires balanced nutrient management for optimal growth and productivity. So come to here. So nutrient management. So you can write the INM like biofertilizers, chemical fertilizers also. So how it helps? So these thing in general, it is general for all the crops. So INM, if at all any question asking about the nutrient management, you just mention the INM, and there you can mention biofertilizers, chemical fertilizers, then organic sources also. Okay, then these are the some points how they can help. INM helps. So overall, they will increase the productivity. Just go through this diagram in your synopsis once. Okay. So role of nutrient management. First one. So first one, soil health improvement. The proper nutrient management improves the soil structure, moisture retention, microbial activity. Like INM improves the soil carbon ratio. Then enhance crop yield, adequate supply of micro and macronutrients, right? Then reducing pest incidence, like balanced fertilization, they strengthens the plant community, reducing the susceptibility to pest and diseases. Then come to biofertilizers. What are the biofertilizers using in sugarcane cultivation? So nitrogen fixation, like azotobacter and azospirillum, they fixes the atmospheric nitrogen, reducing the need for chemical nitrogen fertilizers like azotobacter up to 20 kg nitrogen per hectare. Then phosphate solubilization, PSBs. Then environmental benefits, how they biofertilizers, they reduce the carbon footprint and pollution associated with the chemical fertilizers like biofertilizers lowers the greenhouse gas emissions. Then come to conclusion. See, nutrient management and biofertilizers in sugarcane cultivation enhance the soil health, crop productivity, environmental sustainability. Government initiative like National Project on Organic Farming, they promote the sustainable practices. See, 25% will be yield will be increased due to balanced fertilization. Okay. Then you can mention the research institution also. Indian Institute of Sugarcane Research, Lucknow, like popular varieties like Co 0238, Co 86032. So here, what is the meaning of Co? So go and find it in the Google. Okay, fine. So come to second question. The techniques of ratoon management and their impact on yield. So the ratoon involves the cultivation of new shoots from the base of the harvested plant, enhancing the yield efficiency and sustainability. So this is the actually with respect to nutrient management. The diagram here, no, this is the nutrient management. See, let's see how it is. See, percent of consumption, how their consumption. Okay, and this is the stages: germination and establishment stage. No, so much means more consumption will be with respect to nitrogen. But when it comes to tillering and formative and grand growth period stage, so you need to apply phosphate. And ripening and maturity stage, potassium. See, farmers are applying what they will do. They simply dumping the fertilizers at the initial stages itself, and some stage or some interval stage in middle of that. But the what is the scientific way of applying the fertilizers? No? For crop, nitrogen required at the initial stage for any crop, and P2O5, I mean phosphorus at the middle stage, and K2 at the means grain filling or ripening maturity stage. So that is the scientific way of the crop requirement for the nutrient fertilizers. Okay, fine. So come to the question, ratoon management, proper harvesting. A timely harvesting ensures the optimal ratoon crop development. Example, harvesting at 12 to 14 months, they prevent the yield loss. The nutrient management, applying the balanced fertilizers like I told you, NPK. Then weed control, effective management, reduce the competition resources. Then impact on yield, like productivity, reduce the input cost. Then enhancing soil health. See, ratoon cropping, they improve the soil structure and fertility, increased organic matter reduces soil nutrient availability. Conclusion: effective ratoon management practices significantly improve the sugarcane yield and profitability. They support in the sustainability in sugarcane cultivation. So, additional data, like they can be harvested up to 4 to 5 cycles. And there is a farmer in Karnataka, he is harvesting up to 12 to 13, 14 cycles actually. So, go and search about him. So, 12 to 14 cycles, right? So much input cost will be reduced. Which is the research institution, the Indian Institute of Sugarcane Research. Then popular examples like Co 80632 variety for high ratoon yield, then Co 0238 known for good ratoon performance. So you can mention these examples in your answer. Fine. Okay. So next come to weed and pest management, right? So if at all they're asking nutrient also, even in weed also, or even pest also, you just mention integrated wala, like integrated nutrient management, integrated pest management, integrated weed management, etc. So this is the weed management actually. So like herbicide prevention, integrated method, desired vegetation, then mulching, hand pulling, burning, grazing, revegetation, fertilization, mowing, cultivation. Okay, come to here answer. The sugarcane, that is Saccharum species, so it's a cash crop. So sugar industry is contributing to the sugar industry. So weed management, cultural practice like spacing and rowing, they reduce the weed competition, right? Then mechanical weeding, hoeing or weed machines, they control the weeds without chemicals like manual weeding. Then mulching, applying organic and synthetic mulches suppress the weed growth and conserve the soil moisture. So sugarcane trash as a mulch. Then pest management, I told no, integrated pest management, combining biological, cultural and chemical controls to reduce the pest impact. Release of parasitoids like Cotacia flavipes. Then chemical control, application of fluoropyrifos for the stem borer. Then resistance varieties like Co 86032 with a pest resistance. So these are the some examples. Come to conclusion, adapting integrated new management practices, they enhance the productivity and sustainability in sugarcane cultivation. Government initiatives such as IPM research report, they bolster these efforts. Come to value addition, additional data. See, sugarcane contributes around 60% of world sugar production. Okay. Then come to research institutes like in Indian Institute of Sugarcane Research, Lucknow. So examples we have discussed in the answer itself. Fine. So come to the question number 4. Intercropping systems and their benefits. So what are the benefits they're asking, right? Apart from the sugar production, they're also using ethanol production, right? Okay. First one is benefits in specific regions. What sugarcane cultivation? Like enhancing soil health, right? Groundnut intercropping in Maharashtra, they enhance the soil nutrient content. Then pest and disease management, combining sugarcane with the maize, they reduce the pest population through natural deterrence. Example, maize sugarcane system in Karnataka. Then increase yield stability, intercropping with the pulses like chickpea, they stabilize the crop by diversifying the crop production. Fine. Okay. Then come to regional suitability, right? So before that, look at the diagram here. So this is with respect to intercropping. Okay. So how the crop A, crop B, how the intercropping happens in between them. So it is very complex process. So diagrams are bit complex here. Don't worry about that. You just see that how the compatibility between the plants, interspecific interactions happens. You just go through it once. That's all. Okay. So no need to write this diagram in your answer. Okay. I'm clarifying that also. Okay, then in southern India, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, intercropping sugarcane with a gram, that is red gram and coffee, they help in moisture conservation and increase income. Then western India, in Maharashtra, like sugarcane intercrop with the sunflower improves the overall profitability by utilizing available sunlight for more sunlight, means more effectively. Then northern India, Uttar Pradesh, they intercropping sugarcane with the wheat actually. Example, wheat sugarcane system in Uttar Pradesh. Then conclusion. Effective intercropping systems for sugarcane enhance the soil health, manage pests, stabilize yields, align with the government initiatives promoting the sustainable agriculture practices. See, one more point here. They're asking different regions, right? There you need to mention a map. So you just write the map, okay? Sorry for the map. You just mention, okay, here and there you just mention the, like in North India, what is the method, then in western part, in southern India, in northeastern or in eastern part of India, you just mention the Indian map here. Fine. Okay, so variety, popular varieties examples we are given here. So next come to the question number 4b. So application of variable rate technology, we are in precision farming, its benefits in sustainable agriculture. See, since from last I think 2 3 years, there every year they're asking one or other question related to organic farming, precision farming, sustainable agriculture. So they're asking one or other way, they're asking these questions. So please prepare well for the precision agriculture. Okay, fine. So come to the question, VRT. So VRT is precision in precision farming, involves the application of inputs at variable rates across the field based on the site specific conditions, optimizing resource use and enhancing crop productivity. Name itself says no. VRT, variable rate technology. So using the technology, you are applying at the variable rates, because some region it required the more amount, some region it required the less amount. So based on the requirement you are going to applying that. So rate matlab same thing. So you are applying at the 10% or 20%, 30%. So that is the meaning, based on the requirement of the land or the crop, you are applying the fertilizer. That is the meaning of it. Okay, fine. See, look at the diagram here. So they are applying chemical tank, carrier tank, then DGPS computer. They're the components actually. So here the radar. So here no, the soil, there they analyzing it, the soil. So based on that required condition, you are applying the fertilizer here, or any chemical you are applying there based on the requirement. You are not applying an entire amount, I mean in uniformly. You are applying with a specific amount. That is the meaning of variable. So name itself says, right? So there is nothing complicated here. Name, if just understand the name, that itself is a answer. Okay, then come to applications. Nutrient management, it enable, VRT enables precision application of fertilizers based on the soil nutrient levels, reducing over application and improving the crop yield. Like site specific NPK fertilizer application, then irrigation management also. They adjust the water application rates based on the soil moisture levels, leading the more efficient water use. Then pest and weed control, VRT allows the target application of pesticides and herbicides, minimizing the chemical use and reducing environmental impact. Then come to benefits. The resource efficiency, VRT reduces the wastage of inputs such as water, fertilizer, leading to lower environmental footprint and cost savings. Then increased productivity, of course. The environmental protection, reduce the input use, minimize the runoff and leaching, right? They protect the water resource, lower chemical runoff, etc. Then come to conclusion. VRT in precision farming, they significantly enhances sustainability by optimizing resource use, increasing productivity, reducing environmental impacts. The government initiatives like soil health management scheme, they support such advancements. So, so of course the data you can mention, like precision farming, they reduce the input cost around 10 to 15%. Fine. Okay. Then come to, you can write the popular examples. At field level, no, there is a company called John Deere, a tractor, I mean agricultural machinery producing company. They are using the VRT systems. Actually, you go and see one video regarding VRT in YouTube. You just mention your VRT technologies in agriculture. You watch one or two video, so that will give a good understanding of the concept. Okay, so come to 4C. So discussion on primary pathways of gaseous nitrogen losses from soil and factors affecting nitrogen losses. Of course, the exact PYQ, right? So introduction. Gaseous nitrogen losses from soil refers to the escape of nitrogen compounds into the atmosphere, which can reduce soil fertility and impact the agricultural productivity. These losses primarily include nitrogen in the form of ammonia, or in the form of nitrous oxide, or in the form of nitrogen gas. So in a diagram, we have explained same thing, right? So here the fixation of nitrogen, and here the loss like volatilization loss, gaseous nitrogen losses, etc. So subpart 1, what are the primary pathways? Of course, denitrification. So they reduce the nitrous oxide into nitrogen gas, occurs in waterlogged soils where anaerobic conditions prevail. No, there it will occur, right? Then ammonia volatilization, loss of ammonia gas from the surface applied to urea. Then come to nitrification also. So nitrification fixes, but also it often associated with the nitrous oxide emission also, as some part of nitrogen lost through this action also. Okay, the enhanced by well drained soils with high microbial activity. Then come to what are the factors affecting that. Of course, soil, plant also, soil also, climate also. So let's see one by one. It influences the extent of denitrification and ammonia volatilization. Waterlogged conditions, no, they'll improve that, means it increases the denitrification rate, like that. Then pH also, rate of ammonia volatilization. See, high pH conditions enhance the ammonia loss. Then fertilizer type also, the type of fertilizer you're applying. Then method also, the method of fertilizer you're applying, like pellet method, right? And you put it in a mud ball, or you can in a paper also. So these are the different methods. In our practical also, in our, I think, second year in agronomy course, we have studied that also, right? The different methods of fertilizer application at field, paddy level. Okay, then come to conclusion. Effective management practices such as proper fertilizer application, soil moisture control can minimize the nitrogen losses. Government initiative like soil health management scheme, they promote these practices. Okay, the data, nitrogen losses can account for 30 to 50% of applied nitrogen losses, right? That is the level of loss we are facing. That too because various reasons also there, like government initiatives also, they are giving the in subsidized rates. So farmers getting that at subsidized rate, they're applying at, means without their knowledge, they're applying more than 50% what required for the field. So that is the issue. Then come to a famous personality like John P. Fieldings, known for work for denitrification. Like you can also use nitrification inhibitors like DMPP. Then urea and ammonium nitrate are common fertilizers, etc. Okay. So come to the question number 5. I think this is the compulsory question, right? Role of technology in enhancing agricultural productivity in India. So they're asking specifically technology with respect to agricultural productivity. So brief introduction, like technology has significantly contributed to improving agricultural productivity by introducing advanced tools and practices. It encompasses various innovations such as precision farming, biotechnology, digital tools. We have transformed traditional farming methods. Okay, so which are all the fields there we can apply the technology here? Like organization in planning, soil management also, crop protection, animal husbandry, energy efficiency, pollution control, wildlife and landscape management, PR and marketing. So these are the fields where we can apply the technology. So come to the answer. It enhances the productivity. So precision agriculture, used in precision agriculture technology like including GPS guided equipment. They optimize the resource use and improve yield. So GPS based tractors, etc. Then biotechnology like GM crops, BT cotton. Then digital tools like mobile apps and data analytics. They provide the farmers with real time information on weather, soil condition, and market prices. Kisan Suvidha app for farmer access for timely agricultural advice. Then come to what are the challenges they are facing. Of course, high cost. They require substantial investment, which often is unaffordable for the small and marginal farmers, right? Then lack of infrastructure. Inadequate infrastructure such as poor internet connectivity, limited access to electricity, hinders technology adoption. Remote areas often lack a reliable internet for digital tools. Then limited knowledge and training. Farmers may not have necessary skills to training to effectively use modern technologies. Then conclusion, enhancing technology access and affordability. They coupled with a better training programs can help overcome adoption barriers and boost agricultural productivity in India. Government initiatives like Digital India program. Then come to value addition. Additional data, National Mission on Agricultural Extension and Technology. You can write that in your answers. Then technology like Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, where you're using the drip and sprinkler methods, etc. Then technology developments like BT cotton, hybrid maize, and BT mustard. So there are improvements. There are research programs that are going on for the mustard development by using the technology. Okay, so come to the question number B. FPO and empowerment of small and marginal farmers. So FPO is with respect to small and marginal farmers. You need to address this question with respect to small and marginal farmers, right? See, FPOs are the collective enterprises they formed by farmers to improve their bargaining power, access to resources and market opportunity, thereby empowering small and marginal farmers. So what are the operations they are going to take place? FPOs, of course, loan and repayment system, farm equipment leasing, produce aggregation, warehousing and processing, milk aggregation and sales, market access, input center, right? Okay. So these are the like farmer data repository, the collection and maintenance of farmer profile. So these can be means by setup FPOs. These are the some advantages. You can mention the farmer data, and also you can attract the investors. Okay. So let's see the answer. So what they're asking? They're asking about small and marginal farmers with respect to small and marginal farmers, right? So first one is economic benefits like improved market access, Kisan mandis, then enhancing bargaining power like Annapurna FPO in Odisha. Right, you need to give examples. Okay, so what are the specific FPOs? The popular FPOs, not only these names, you can mention any name. You just google it, famous FPOs in Indian agriculture sector. So you get around 5 to 10 list of the 5 to 10 FPOs. Then you can use them in your answer. Then access to credit and subsidies like loans, like Shabagi FPO means Sahabagi FPO. Then come to capacity building and sustainability. Training and skill development. FPO offer training programs to enhance agricultural practices, improve the productivity, like KVKs in Tamil Nadu. Means any all the states it was there. You just mention any one state. Then support for sustainable practices. They promote the sustainable farming methods and technology adoption, leading to long-term agricultural health. Like Vikramshila FPO, the networking and knowledge sharing. They provide the platform for knowledge exchange and networking among the farmers. Then conclusion, FPOs they significantly enhance the livelihoods of small farmers through improved market access, better bargaining power and capacity building and supported by the government schemes. So value addition, see according to Minister of Agriculture, over 10,000 FPOs have been registered across India. And like committee like NAFED, they support the FPOs, even NABARD also giving the loans for the FPOs, right? Then research institutions, then popular examples, we have given in answers also. So come to the 5C. So evaluate the impact of government schemes like Pradhana Mantri Krishi Sinchay Yojana on irrigation efficiency and water conservation. So there are asking two questions. One is with respect to irrigation efficiency, another with respect to water conservation. So introduction. Pradhana Mantri Krishi Sinchay Yojana aims to enhance the irrigation efficiency and water conservation through comprehensive water management and infrastructure development in agriculture. So these are the diagrams. You just with respect to states actually. See in Madhya Pradesh, so net irrigated area Madhya Pradesh is this much, right? And it compared to with India, and it is Gujarat, and with respect to Maharashtra. So the Madhya Pradesh is the more irrigated, net irrigated area. If you take as canal irrigation, so this is with respect to canal. So canal irrigation highest is in Gujarat, then Madhya Pradesh, then Maharashtra, and India's average. This is the Indian average. Average is this level, and above average was the Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra, the above average, right? Okay, fine. So come to impact on irrigation efficiency, first one. So improved infrastructure, of course, the scheme supports the construction of new irrigation systems like modernized one, like existing ones. They boost the irrigation efficiency. Example, Ganga River Basin example. Then enhanced coverage. They increase the area under irrigation through efficient water distribution methods like additional 2.5 million hectares covered in 2023. Then micro irrigation systems. The promotion of micro irrigation systems like drip and sprinkler irrigation. They increase the water use efficiency, 30% rise in micro irrigation. Then come to water conservation. So water saving technologies like rainwater harvesting systems, then soil moisture management. Example usage of organic mulching in Punjab, then training and awareness. So conclusion, Pradhana Mantri Krishi Sinchay Yojana, they significantly improve the irrigation efficiency, water conservation, along with India's water sustainability goals and supporting agricultural productivity. A decent conclusion, right? Fine. So over 8 million hectares improved under Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchay Yojana. There is a committee called Task Force on Irrigation and Water Management. Okay, research institutions. Then come to some popular examples in states of Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Fine. Okay. So question 5D. The challenges and prospects of developing a robust agri-market infrastructure. So they're asking with respect to agricultural market, right? So agri market infrastructure in India encompasses the physical, institutional and financial systems they supporting agricultural trade and supply chains. Despite significant process, challenges persist in enhancing efficiency and effectiveness. So question, the challenges, what are the challenges? Inadequate infrastructure development. Many regions like modern facilities like storage, grading and processing, poor cold storage facility to 30 to 40% post harvest losses. Then fragmented market structure with multiple intermediates. Okay, a significant portion of price paid by consumers does not reach to the farmers. So this is the major reason actually in Indian markets also. Then limited access to finance. Farmers and agribusiness face difficulties in securing investment for infrastructure. Less than 10% of agri enterprises have access to formal credit. So these are the strengthening agri infrastructure, logistics and capacity building. So there are 20 lakh crore for 2020 they adapted in a budget scheme also, right? So just to go through it once. Then what are the prospects of it? Government initiative like PM Kisan, Pradhana Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, they will support the direct income. Then public private partnership. See, before writing the answer, first you should know what is meaning of prospect, right? Prospect is nothing but like a future event. Like what is the future of it? So what are the possibilities to enhance the market access? It is with respect to markets, right? So like what are the schemes like PM Kisan, the direct income means direct income support. Then public private partnership. Like oh, in which area they need to develop like cold storage. There are example like ITC and RIL, they are working on that. Then technological innovations like enam, right? Then conclusion, enhancing agri market infrastructure through government schemes like PPPs and technology can significantly address challenges and improve the efficiency in agricultural market. So in India, why we need proper markets, in the sense there are 30 to 40% of post harvest losses, right? Okay, if at all you are producing 100 tons, 30 tons are lost due to improper post harvest management. So that is the condition. Okay, so that's why we need that. Then come to Shantakumar committee on food security, then enam platform, cold storage facilities. Even Ashok Dalwai doubling farmers income, no, he is also stressing more on reducing the wastages. So he has proposed I think 40 million tons somewhere, check out the exact number. So he is proposing the establishment of cold storage. Fine. Okay, so come to the question number E. Discuss the role of enam. So see, previously we are asking about market, now we are discussing enam in addressing these challenges. So enam in 2016 means they launched in 2016, is an online trading platform aimed toward creating unified national market for agricultural commodities to improve the market efficiency and transparency. So how it is helping for the farmers? Quality based means quality based trading, e-payments, transportation, helps in transportation also. Means this is the process of the marketing, means e-market matlab electronic market, right? Okay, let's see one by one. Enhancing market access, increasing market reach. They connect the rural farmers to distant markets, reducing regional trade barriers. Like some other states, like farmers in Madhya Pradesh, they access in the markets in Maharashtra. So intrastate, I like interstate or trade also possible. Then price discovery, there is a, it provides the chance for real-time price information and enabling the farmers to make informed selling decisions. Price data from various states assisting the better pricing strategies, right? Then reduce means reduction in intermediates. Direct market access helps in reducing the number of intermediates, right? In Punjab and higher. So next part is how can you improve the market efficiency, right? Standardized transactions, like a transparency. Okay, then better storage and logistics, access to market intelligence. Come to conclusion, enam's role in streamlining agricultural market is crucial for enhancing farmer income and market efficiency, aligning with the government's vision of digital and integrated agriculture sector. See, some data shows in 2023 statistics shows increased farmer registration and trade volume on enam. Okay, there is a task force on enam. Then come to research institutions also, popular examples also. So question 6a, Impact of salinity and waterlogging on agricultural production in coastal regions of Tamil Nadu and Odisha. Okay, the salinity and waterlogging significantly affect agricultural production in coastal regions. Salinity impairs crop growth by altering the soil structure, while waterlogging restricts the oxygen availability to plant roots. So that is the main effects due to salinity and waterlogging, right? So first we'll see the salinity aspect. It reduces the crop yield by affecting plant physiology. Example, high salinity in coastal areas they reduce the paddy yield. Then soil degradation. Salinity causes soil degradation, making it less fertile. A coastal Odisha experiences decreased soil productivity due to high salinity levels. Then crop suitability. Salinity limits the type of crops that can be grown. Example, in Tamil Nadu and Odisha, traditional crops like rice, they're less viable in saline soils. Fine. So diagram here showing just how the removal of the plants. See here the so many plants. Here plant density reduced and here are reduced much more. How these will lead to the increasing the salt content in the soil? Because see plants when the plants is there before clearing the plant vegetation the water used falls and the system is balanced condition. Then after clearing the plants the saline groundwater rises and concentrated at the surface by evaporation. Vegetation growth is affected. The later part, accumulation of the salt at the surface, it will kill the protective plant cover and land is open to erosion. So this is the diagram just showing how the plants, by clearing the coastal plants, the salinity also increases. So no need to write these diagram in your answer. Okay, just for understanding. Okay. So, part 2. Come to the waterlogged condition. So of course, root damage, it suffocates the plant roots, leading to reduced growth. Like waterlogged conditions in coastal Odisha, they harm the rice and other staple crops. Then disease proliferation. The excess water they fosters the disease such as root rot. So it was the typical example. Tamil Nadu waterlogged soils. They have seen the fungal infestation. Then nutrient leaching, depleting the soil fertility. Okay. Come to conclusion. Mitigating salinity and waterlogging through proper management can improve the productivity supported by government initiatives like soil reclamation projects. So value addition, the recent study highlights the 20% drop in yields due to salinity and waterlogging. Okay, fine. So next come to research institution like Central Soil Salinity Research Institute. If at all question asked in salinity related, so there are, you need to write CSSRI, Central Soil Salinity Research Institute. So there is some varieties like Swarna sub 1 rice variety shows the resilience to waterlogged conditions. Some other varieties like Salkath, Swarna sub 1, etc. Fine. So move on to the question number 6b. Examination of challenges and strategies for irrigating crops with wastewater and sewage effluent. So it is related to sewage water. Introduction. Using wastewater and sewage effluent for irrigation involves applying treated or untreated waste products to crops. This practice is becoming more common due to water scarcity and urbanization pressures. Challenges. What are the challenges? Health risk, right? Wastewater can carry pathogens, of course, posing risk to human health through consumption or contact. So cholera outbreak in rural areas. Then soil contamination. Long-term use can lead to soil contamination with heavy metals and toxic substances like cadmium, lead, etc. Then crop quality. Excessive nutrients and pollutants, they can degrade the crop quality. It will reduce the reduction in vegetable yield and quality. So there are some methods like irrigation methods, modern methods and the traditional methods. Just go through it once. Then what are the strategies and managements? So of course, first one thing, advanced treatment process. Employing secondary and tertiary treatment methods to remove the contaminants and pathogens from the wastewater like activated sludge and sand filtration system, regulated applications like scheduled irrigation, then soil monitoring and management, regular soil testing and amendment practices to mitigate the contamination and injure the soil health, use of soil conditioners. Then conclusion, adopting stringent treatment processes and regulated practices ensure the safe and sustainable agricultural use of wastewater, aligning with the government initiatives for wastewater recycling, sustainable farming, etc. So additional data, WHO guidelines on wastewater usage. Then popular examples like Pune, Ahmedabad, then varieties, crops such as spinach and lettuce, they are often grow using the treated wastewater. So these are the some examples you can mention in your answer this one. Fine. So come to 6C. So evaluation of impact of international and local NGOs. So here asking at NGOs means you need to give examples, both international examples also, local examples also, in promoting sustainable farming practices among smallholder farmers. And you need to write these NGOs how they are working with respect to smallholders, right? That's what they're asking. So decent introduction, like NGO, they play a crucial role in advocating sustainable farming practices by providing resources, training, support to smallholder farmers, which is vital for rural development and food security. So what is the impact of it? Training and capacity building. NGOs, they offer specialized training programs and sustainable practices, enhancing farmers knowledge and skills. So Oxfam's training workshops in India, they teach the organic farming techniques. Then access to resources, they facilitate access to essential resources like seeds, fertilizers, equipment, which are otherwise limited. Then market linkages. NGO help farmers to connect with the markets, ensuring fair practice and ensuring the means reducing the post harvest losses. Like BRAC, they links the Bangladeshi farmers with the export markets for organic produce. So it is international example, right? Fine. Then come to what are the challenges they're facing. So what are the challenges? One is funding constraints. Many NGOs, they struggle with the limited financial resources. Then come to cultural barriers. Then care, they faces the integrating sustainable practices into rural South Asia. Then coordination issues, the global fund NGO, they struggles with alignment with the cross border projects. So actually the answer was with respect to in general answer, so it is not the exact answer, right? So along with this, so what you can write, this is the main points actually. So they can train, they can access the resources, market linkages, so financial, in terms of credit. So that's how the NGOs can help the smallholder farmers, like more creating the market connections. Then policy advocacy, so they pressurize, I mean they request the governments in the policy level to bring changes at the policy level. Then you can also support the infrastructure, we have discussed, funding, etc. Okay, fine. So next come to question number, drip irrigation means 7A. So from this question onwards we'll discuss in next video. Fine. Okay.